acrylic creature features, and I'm getting ready to do my next clown clone. I'm going to be doing one of the most famous directors of all time. He's certainly one of the most recognized directors, Alfred Hitchcock, for Lance Gonzalez. I'm just laying in the forms here, get that nice shape, give him a collar. You know, he was one of the most recognized directors because he put himself in all his films, and he even did his own TV show, and America got to see him every week. Yeah, later on, Hitchcock had to start putting himself earlier in the movies because the people were distracted from the storyline waiting for Hitchcock to show up. Interesting. Unfortunately, he was a very recognizable man, very prominent features. In fact, you could recognize him from the 5-line caricature that they did for him on his TV show. But he's got a nice face, got dreamy little eyes, and not a great-looking man, even in his youth, but certainly a great director. Doing some really interesting things. I love Psycho, North by Northwest, Vertigo, but my favorite is Rear Window. He had great actors, Jimmy Stewart, Grace Kelly. When I watch her, I fall in love with her. Her personality, the natural, beauty that she had. It was amazing. Plus it had a great sense of humor, and it had Raymond Burr before Perry Mason as the creepiest neighbor. Yeah, I was figuring out what would be the clown hand puppet, and I thought Cary Grant might not be a good one. I was going to do the Psycho mom, Norman Bates' mom, but I thought the most iconic and creepy character was Norman himself, wrapped in the blanket, as a hand puppet, manipulated by the master. On the collar, because this is Alfred Hitchcock, I think I'm going to do something, because he always did it on his TV show, always a little macabre, always a little funny. So I'm going to do a motif of a hangman's noose. Appropriate clown attire, I think. Here in Creature Features, there are no Hitchcock monsters, because to Hitchcock, people were scarier than monsters. People were the monsters. Except the birds. Gotta get that hair right. Get these nooses. Put my little tonal detail here. So Lance, I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer. For your master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock.